Alright, gonna do a kind of, I think, cool review here, which is of the Techlead wallet. If you don't know what that is, it's a wallet. Duh. But it has kind of a backstory to it, which is the Techlead is this Japanese, he's American, but he's obviously of Japanese descent, YouTuber. Hold on one second, please. I'll be right back. Anyways, so the Techlead, as he's known, he's kind of funny, and I just started randomly watching his videos at some point. I think he's autistic, to be honest. He's like, he comes across cool, but he also comes across like he's very detached and almost has no feelings. And I have a feeling he's extremely cheap. Because he's always talking about how much money he makes and stuff, but his wife left him, which is kind of sad. Kind of unveiled real-time drama, like while his channel was growing and stuff. His wife left him and moved back to Japan with their parents, and but I gathered that a lot of the reason was, I think, that he was cheap with his money. You know, of course, he's not going to say that, but basically, he's pretty rich, and I guess he probably didn't spend it on her. That's kind of what I gathered reading between the lines. But yeah, he's pretty cool, and he's got some good advice. A lot of his stuff is dedicated to like programmers, because his big thing, like I said, is tech lead. So he may make a video about, oh, this is my favorite programming language or something, and I have no idea, don't care about that one. But he makes some good ones too about just different life topics like money, whatever, you know. He has some real good takes on things, and he also sometimes, you know, I feel almost bad for him now because his wife left him and everything, and he just seems to be a complete loner at this point. And even, you know, in one of his videos, he talks about going on vacation. Like I said, you can kind of tell he's kind of like autistic or something, because like in this video, you know, he'll go over like, okay, here's why a vacation is 50% more fun if you're by yourself. And so, you know, almost like a robot or something, like he's doing a calculation of, well, the good thing is, you know, you can eat a lot cheaper and you can do this, and it's just as fun to go to the beach by yourself. You know, I don't mean that's not exactly how he is. I'm exaggerating it, but, you know, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? I don't know. But, anyways. So, but he's funny and he's pretty cool. I'm kind of worried about him now because he's expressed some right-wing views on Twitter, like about he's not down with like Google's diversity policies and stuff, and you know, so I hope he doesn't get quote unquote canceled. But anyways, I agree with most of his right-wing views, of course. I have right-wing views myself. But what am I babbling about? Yeah, so he's pretty funny, pretty entertaining. He has some cool videos. And he grew up, you know, he got pretty big. He made a big deal. He was an ex-Facebook tech lead. I think it was, or was it Google? I think it was an ex-Google tech lead. And then he went to Facebook. And he's a badass programmer, obviously, you can tell. He's, you know, very good at programming and whatnot. And so he was a tech lead in these companies, which I guess is a very prestigious thing. I get the feeling a lot of his stuff is aimed at Asians. Like I can tell there's just a community of Asians who really aspire to be tech leads and stuff, and search these videos, because he's also really smart, and you can tell he's always using the keywords and search. You know, he puts certain words in his, just even the tech lead, you know. A certain group of like Asian computer science students are really going to be searching like, oh, how do I become a Facebook tech lead? And he's always putting Facebook, Google taglines and stuff like that, because those things get a lot of hits apparently. You know, people want high-paying jobs at Google and Facebook and stuff in the tech field. But anyways, so he was like a tech lead at Google, and then I don't know what happened, but he quit or got fired. He went to Facebook. He mentioned making like $500,000 at Facebook, and he broke it down in one of his vids. It was like $200,000 salary, and then all these bonuses and stock options and this and that. Man. But he also like lives in San Francisco, which is extremely expensive. And I think that he Then he got fired by Facebook, which is kind of weird. Quickly, because I was watching all this kind of in real time over the months on his channel. I don't know why he quit or got fired from Google, but then he got picked up by Facebook, which is just as prestigious. But then he got fired from Facebook, he mentioned, because they didn't like his YouTube channel. They kind of have a policy to a certain extent against having successful YouTube channels. And they just summarily fired him, I guess, called him in, and kind of seems rude to me, but whatever. So he doesn't work anywhere now, and I believe now he's just doing the YouTube / and he's always hustling for a buck, and he's got these programming courses, and I think, or these, how to study for the Google programming exam that you take to become a Google employee, programmer, or whatever. He's got a big course with another person on that. Yeah, and of course his YouTube videos themselves probably do pretty well, and he's always, here's the Amazon link, here's the sponsored thing, you know what I mean? So I think, and he does a lot of videos where he kind of touts being rich, like, as a millionaire, here's what to do, this kind of thing. He's always pointing out that he's a millionaire, Anyways, so he's kind of, I guess, not working anywhere now, but he just does the YouTube thing. So I guess I went way too long. That's my problem on my videos before I got to the actual meat of this review, which is this, he made, like I said, he's always hustling, and this was just kind of a side project, I guess. This wasn't even a big deal. He didn't make this to make too much money anyway. He made a wallet, and it was really interesting, and I encourage you to watch his video about it. I may link it in the description, as they say. About how he contracted with people in China, and he gave them the specs, and he said exactly what he wanted, and they sent him prototypes. It was really fascinating about kind of how a businessman's mind worked. He sketched out the exact dimensions of the wallet he wanted. This was his ideal wallet that nobody was making. And then, he had to they sent him prototypes, like all these Chinese manufacturers would send him prototypes for, either they'd charge him sometimes, or sometimes I think they were free. So he checked all the prototypes, and, this one had this problem, this one had that problem, and he liked this one. So he ended up going with this one, I think maybe with some alterations. He went over why he didn't like some of the prototypes they sent back to him, and this and that. It was very fascinating stuff. And then how he ordered, I think a box of 500, and how much it cost. And I think they ended up costing him about $10 each, something like that. You got to pay all these import fees and this and that. And then he put them on Amazon for $25. And he said, hey, I'm not making a whole lot of money off of these, really. This is just a little side thing. But if you guys want to go buy them, go ahead. And they sold out really quick. I don't know if they're still selling out, because I wanted to get one, but the first batch sold out, I guess, of 500. And then, so when some more got in stock, I eventually bought one. Now, here's the thing. Actually, I didn't know wallets were like a thing, okay? I didn't know anyone cared about wallets, slim wallets especially. Like, growing up, I can remember having some, crappy-ass Velcro, some kind of cheapo vinyl or something wallet. And then my first real wallet that I had for a long ass time, was this thing. You can see how used it was, because I had this sucker for probably 10, 20 years, 15 years, I don't know. And it's just an old, boring leather wallet. It started falling apart. I kind of don't want to open it. Hold on, let me open it off camera. Can't remember if there's some information I might want to. Let's see. But yeah, I tore this wallet up. It's very beat up. Hold on. Take out this little paper. And I dropped it. Hold on. So this was my wallet for 15 years. You can see how old and nasty it got. And I just kept it, and this is a trifold leather. I didn't think nothing of it, It was thick, when it had a full complement of cards and stuff in it, got real thick. It was way thicker than this. Like this. So it was a chunky monkey. It was old and beat up, but whatever. I used it. Didn't care. Didn't even know there was kind of hip wallets or something, really. Never get second thought, or in slimline, super slimline wallets. And it was actually the Techlead. I was watching one of his videos, and he was mentioning some wallets, and I think it was just in passing or something before he made his own wallet. I think he showed you this one. He probably put an Amazon link to it because, as usual, he makes money off Amazon affiliate links. So this one was like the first thing I went, oh, that's a cool idea, like a super slim wallet. Like, neat. I'll buy that. I think it was like $15 or something. And this is what it looked like. And it was okay, but I would say there was some problems with it. It's very slim. Like, once you put the cards in it, it's really about only as thick as the cards, as you see. It's that little. So it's very slim, but on the bad side, it's flimsy. And the material held up. I didn't have it that long, but you can see it's in decent condition. I don't know. I used this one for maybe 6 months or a year, something like that. Sorry, I have hiccups. Weird. I never get hiccups once I'm blue moon, and I got them this evening for some reason. Anyways, yeah. So it's trifold and it's very light, and the material didn't give away yet. Although I have a feeling if I used it as long as this one, it would. And it was like only the second real wallet I ever had. But there were some issues. It's just flimsy. It just didn't feel substantial. You know, it felt very slim, yes, when it's rolled up like this compared to this. Like when they're both full of cards, this one is like really slim. Like it's only the width of your cards. The actual wallet almost does nothing. But it felt really cheap, and I just didn't like the feel of it. But it's very slim. Another thing, it doesn't offer good protection. Like if I was doing anything where I sweated, like the sweat would get on the cards and actually like wear them out. You know, like I noticed several of my cards were like fraying around the edges, credit cards, everything. Even my driver's license, I thought it was like wearing. It wasn't, but I mean, driver's licenses are like super tough. So it doesn't offer good protection, and it feels really flimsy, and so I didn't really, I guess I was happy with it because I didn't know better, and I just knew, oh, that's kind of cool. It's slim on a wallet. It's way slimmer than this one, and that's cool, you know. But, so then I got Techlead's wallet third, which is here. I think he has different colors, but I got this one, which is kind of a gray. It's supposed to be an urban camo for the urban digital nomad. He's big on this digital nomad stuff. I have cards in it. So it's going to be somewhat thicker than the other ones just because it has some cards. I took the card out of them. Don't want anybody reading my credit card number or anything, obviously. So I took the card out of the front here. So what I think of this wallet, I really like it, to be honest. Now, it sits in thickness probably somewhere between these two, as you see. It's much thicker than this one, but thinner than this one. But I really like it because I think it strikes the perfect balance. It's real, it feels good. I really like it. It feels sturdy. It feels good. Another thing I really like, and I've never had a wallet like this before, it's like a double fold, I guess. So it flips open like this. So it's only one fold, you know, whereas these two are both triple folds. I've never had one of these before, one folder or whatever you call it before, but I really like it. It's nice. It feels substantial. It feels like a piece of quality. It feels great, honestly, compared to this, which feels cheap as crap, or this, which, well, it was really old, so. But it, you know, it feels bulky and old-fashioned. This feels great. Like, it just fits great in the hand. He designed it just the way he wanted it. It holds a lot of cards well. You know, at first I was a little worried about that because I have like a zillion cards between all these like loyalty cards and pharmacy cards and licenses and 3 credit cards and 4 actually, I believe. 4 credit cards and got a Target card, a Visa card, a MasterCard, and a debit card. Yeah, so I get 3 credit cards. But okay, so I got a lot of cards. I got probably 15 cards. At least 10. So, but it held them all good, which I was a little worried about. It has 3 spots here, as you see, and you can put multiple cards in each one, which I end up having to jam a few cards in there. I kind of like this front thing. I guess this is so you could put your license in there and flash it or something. Maybe your date of birth for buying cigarettes, I guess, or whatever you may buy that requires ID. I'm old, nobody cards me anymore, so I don't use that. But I never buy anything age gated anyway, hardly, except maybe firearms, which they go through a hell of a lot more than looking at your license to buy them. And I actually bought alcohol of all things the other day, but anyways, didn't get carded. So yeah, I really like it now. It feels quality. It feels good. I mean, I just love holding it. I was worried how do a double fold to sit in your pocket, because I like, do you set it like this? Do you put it like this in your pocket? Do you ride like this? Like, I don't know. Is it going to be weird? I think I just normally put it like this, and it feels natural. There's no issue there like I thought there might be. I believe that's the Techlead's logo right there. So if there's one gripe about this wallet, it costs $25 on Amazon, which is a little expensive. If it had been 20 or 15, it would have been a way even easier to recommend. But I guess I don't mind. 25 is still decent value, I think. And yeah, I really like it. I like the backstory of it. Just kind of cool to have this wallet from the Techlead. Like I'm a Techlead fanboy or something. It's kind of got fanboys. It's quality. It feels good. Now, the one thing I don't know about is the longevity. I don't know if this is going to hold up for years and years and years or not. Damn, these hiccups are killing me again. They'd kind of gone away for a minute there, but anyways, yeah. You see a lot of my cards got like frayed around the edges and stuff. That's a store loyalty card right there that got that happened to. But even my credit cards did a little. I think it was because of this one and doing a lot of physical activity with that in my pocket and wearing jeans all the time. It actually didn't protect them well enough, so they started kind of like rubbing off. That's not this wallet's fault. I believe it will protect them. It certainly seems to protect them much better. So yeah, I really like it. The quality is good. The feel is good. The $25 is a little steep, but then again, it's kind of a get what you pay for. I wouldn't be happy if he made a $15 wallet and it's cheap crap. The only thing I can't comment on is the longevity, obviously. Is this still gonna, like this? I mean, it pretty much looks like crap, but I carried it for like 15 years or whatever. Is this gonna be there in, even 5 years? I don't know. I can't say. But so far, so good, and the material seems quality. I haven't noticed any signs. I think I've had it maybe. I'm so bad with time. I don't know why I can't. I just can't. Like, I don't know how long I've had this thing. Like, I know it's not been a year, but I would guess 3 months or something. Something that, so I can't really, so I've had it a decent amount of time, but I haven't had it like a really long time. So I don't, I can't say if the material will start fraying over time or anything. But so far, so good. Only time will tell on that one. And, I'm sure it'll last a couple years. So if it frays out in 5 years, is that really a bad deal? I don't know. You probably got your money's worth out of it at that point. So yeah. Oh, I was going to mention one prime concern I had with it once I got it was the credit cards really fit tight into the credit card slots at first. It was tight. I don't know about this. They're really a tight fit, but it loosened up pretty quick. So no big deal there. And so after they loosened up a little, it was all good. So I really like it. I really like these double fold wallets. I think I'll probably always use these going forward. It's not as compact as this, but it's all trade-offs because this feels like cheap crap. It's not protecting anything in your pocket. And this feels good and substantial. It definitely has kind of like a hip factor too. I don't know what it is, but I just feel nice pulling this out. I just love, I love holding it like this, doing like this. I don't know why. I just love it. This feels like a cheap piece of junk, and this obviously is old and nasty. So yeah, I definitely recommend the Techlead wallet a lot. I'm really happy with it. It's something I like to take out of my pocket. I still get this feeling of like pleasure from taking it out every day, even though I've had it for like 2 months or whatever it is now. It's just cool. So yeah, It's highly recommended. $25 on Amazon. You can probably search Techlead wallet and you'll find it. You can search Techlead on YouTube to find him, and you can find the wallet from there. It'd be another way to find it, or probably just put in Google Techlead wallet Amazon. So there you go. It comes well recommended.